V'zehu magid dvarav Yaakov, chukav mishpatov Yisrael. And this is the meaning of that he says, his words to Yaakov, his statutes and his laws to Yisrael. Asher Yisrael hu bechinas hapnim Yisrael Yaakov. That Yisrael is the inner level, higher than Yaakov. Ubechinas mishpatav nimshach lifneihem bebechinas pnimius. And this in the pasuk Asher tasim lifneihem. So the mishpatim go to the pnimius. So the dvarav go to Yaakov, and the mishpatav go to Yisrael. Goes to a deeper level. The mishpatim go higher. Vayin b'siddur al pasuk zeh, and look in the siddur. Vayin b'likutei Torah Parshas habracha in Perush Vayakom edus b'Yaakov v'Torah sam b'Yisrael. Look in Likutei Torah on the difference between edus that go to Yaakov and Torah that goes to Israel. And this is why we say that there's mishpat and staka in Yaakov you made, meaning to say that it comes from higher than Yaakov into Yaakov. The mishpat is from Yisrael, from the deeper level. Berabos b'chukosai parshalam dvav karov l'sof Parshas v'hainoki titenem Yaakov v'chulo. That is that you give truth to Yaakov v'hain li'il v'al derech zeh yish lefarish Mamar zal perakam d'Shabbos kol hadan din emes lamito kilu nasa shutav la'kodesh baruch hu b'maaseh Bereshis. To anybody who judges a true judgment, it's as if they become a partner to the Holy One, blessed be He, in the works of creation. Ksiv yamod ha'amal Moshe min haboker ad ha'erev. It says that the nation stood on Moshe, by Moshe, from morning until evening. Ksiv hasam vahi erev vahi boker. And by creation it says that it was evening and it was morning. V'hainuki erev haboker chesed v'gvura. That evening and morning. Here you have both chesed and gvura. B'maaseh Bereshis nasu mishneim bechinas yom echad chulu. And by the works of creation, they became one day together, united. So here we have a comparison of Erev HaBoker of creation to the Erev HaBoker of justice of Moshe, that he was judging the people. Min HaBoker ad HaErev Ukemokin al Yidei Hamishpat Ose Lach Lalos Mala B'Yamina. So too you have in the concept of justice and judgment, it includes the left side into the right side. Lihios Bechinas Konanta Misharim, to have that you've established straightforward. V'od yesh lomar, and further we can say ki hine is Berabos Bereshis Parsha Ches. It's brought in Medrash Rabban Bereshis Parsha Ches that Amar Yivra Emes Amar Al Yivra. The kindness said we should create the world, and truth said don't create it. Shekulo malish karim chulu, that the world is full of falsehoods. Shaha'olam nira davar nifrad v'yesh, that the world seems to be something for itself. And in existence, hapech memashu be'emes chulu, the opposite of what it is in truth, that it's nullified in front of Hashem. And kol k'mekolo chashiv v'nivra olam ha'idei chesed. So then the world was created from the kindness that said to create olam ha'chesed yabane, that the world is created through kindness. But the truth then is not revealed at all. My time is sheker mekarva milei, emes merachka milei. That in the Gemara in Shabbos it asks, why is it that it's so easy to accept falsehood, but truth is hard to come by? The falsehood is more common, and truth is less common, is not common. But if you have a true judgment, Mamshich ve'emes Hashem la'olam, you draw down the truth of Hashem to the world, meaning the truth that was the world did not get created by, but instead it was kindness. Now then you're drawing it down the truth as well. So if so, you become a partner that the world is now created through truth. That you're drawing down the truth that wasn't drawn down at the time of creation. That Hashem, Elohim, created in order to fix it. That we have a part in fixing the creation by bringing down truth into it. And the concept of drawing down the truth of Hashem, this is that the revelation should be down below. That just like it truly is, that everything in comparison is like nothing. And this is what it means that when Moshe stood from the morning until the evening, that also in the evening you should draw down the concept of the morning, that Erev, the Gvura, the darkness, you should draw down the light of the morning, and they should be equated. And this is the concept of that the strength of the king is loving justice, that we explained before in the Mamar about the strength of the king. It's a concept of giving your strength. That we talked about the concept of binyan hamalchus from the Oz above, from the higher levels. And this is the concept of the truth of Hashem to the world, that Hashem should shine His countenance, which is the concept of pnimis, of yasim lifneihem, the mishpatim, you give in front of them, Yar Hashem panav. So Hamishpat, so Hashem shining His countenance, this is drawn through the concept of justice. Through this you draw down the light also into the darkness, like we said in Rav Yehuda, with the concept of Rav Yehuda. And the concept, look in the Mamar where it explains that the Torah is strength and a weakening. That it's a concept of strength to the godly soul, that koach is the letters that start the words, the crown and wisdom, keser and chachma, and this is what it means to search for Hashem and His strength, Bikshu Panav Tamid, search for His countenance continuously, that these two ideas are equated. The concept of His strength comes from the concept of Panav, that the equating, the above and below, and drawing down into Malchus, or it comes from the concept of the Panav, the Pnimius, is where you draw down from the higher until the lower to equate the bottom and the top. And the Chesed and the Gevura, V'gam Nikra Toshia, but it's also called, the Torah is also called the weakener, Al Shim Shematesh, it's Koach Nefesh Bahamis, because it weakens the strength of the animalistic soul, because from the supernal strictness of holiness comes the bending of the judgments, and so forth. V'zehu inyan Hamishpatim, and this is the concept of the judgments, that you make meritorious the one who's righteous in judgment, and you obligate the one who comes out guilty. That you're giving strength to the godly soul, matish koach nefesh bahamis, that you have these two parties. The godly soul you give strength to because they're zakai, and the animalistic soul you weaken its strength because they're chayav. And you have peace then in the lower realms. And that is what's this peace? That the animalistic soul becomes subjugated and nullified to the godly soul. And look in the holy letters. And this is what it means. The pasuk. This is what the pasuk means, that the mishpatim, the laws of Hashem, are truth, and they are righteous together. What does it mean together? Perish yachtav, kayal nefesh elokis, nefesh habahamis. This refers to the divine soul and the animalistic soul together. Sheshneim nasim b'bechinas tzedek, that both of them are a concept of righteousness together. B'chol levavcha, when you have all your hearts, b'shnei tzarech achulu, that is with both of your inclinations, your good and bad inclination together, working together. And this is the meaning of the verse, that your laws are the depth, the great depth. The man and the animal, Hashem saves. And look in Torah or about this pasuk. And look what look on the verse that you have established, the straightforward, like it says in Shir Hashirim, that I love you straightforward, that even the animalistic soul, its love and its desire will be for Hashem, just like the godly soul. So you have Meisharim, both are straightforward, and Meisharim in plural, that the animalistic soul will love Hashem just like the godly soul, like it says it also on the pasuk, that you should draw me and I'll run after you, that the animalistic soul will run after the godly soul if it's drawn after it. V'zeh mishpat ahev, and this is that I love judgment. It's because through the judgment you establish the straightforwards, meaning that you're able to equate, that through mishpat again you're able to equate two opposites. In this case, the divine and animalistic soul. And I further found in the Mamar Verastichli that you're going to have a betrothal through mishpat, because it says that the wicked surrounds the righteous, and on this it says you have to get rid of the bad that's inside you. Therefore you need judgment on this. That is to awaken the supernal mercies on your soul. It says that Yaakov, it brings the pasuk that Yaakov redeemed Abraham, that the love is Abraham, and Yaakov is the mercy, that you want to awaken the love that's surrounded by the rasha, by the bad inclination. You have to awaken the mercy to unite the two. And the concept of that the wicked surrounds, this is the concept of the animalistic soul. That is a clothing for the godly soul. So, and look what it says, that on the verse that I went down to the walnut garden, binyan yechetum rivav, on the concept that Hashem fights his battles, and Yalkut b'Shmuel Aleph Reish Min Beis, and look in Yalkut Shmuel about this part of Tfilas Chana. Imhu Chad Chulu, if Hashem is one, so forth over there. Yeshlomar Derech Masham Razal, I can say according to what our sages said, Al Pasuk, Al Teitze L'Riv, L'Rav. So it says, don't go out to fight. So it says to Rav, to be great, or to be a rabbi. V'kach kan merivo lashon Rav b'chinas yesh. So Rav means to be great. What does it mean? Don't go out to fight, meaning don't make yourself big. So to hear merivo lashon Rav, so Hashem fights the concept of yeshus and feeling big about yourself. B'chinas yeshu in shamar esav yesh li Rav. That this is like Esav said, that I have Rav, I have great to myself. Gam Malashon Vayhi Rove Kashas. Also from Yishmael, where it says that he was Rove, one of the Mefarshim says that this means that Yishmael was a great archer. So it's a concept of Yeshus and bigness. Or the concept of that the enemies will step on their bows, and they will set up their arrows and so forth. And that what do these enemies want to do? The fight is that they desire to receive from the level of where darkness is like light, that if they are a concept of darkness, so they can reach this level as well, even if they fulfill all of their heart's desires. For bad, that is if they get from the makif, from beyond the judgment. But if you have the concept of Yud Tzimtzum, Hashem's name, that it comes through the proper channels, that it's contracted, so Batel Ratzon Chachulu, you nullify your will to Hashem, the concept of nullification, and so that comes through Hashem. V'zeu nitzav l'riv Hashem, that Omed Chulu, that Hashem stands against this fighting, that the battle, the fighting, where they want to reach all the way up top, all up to the Makif, and so Hashem, the name of Yud Kevavki, stands against this. Ki b'chinas yeshiva hi hashpala, because the concept of sitting. So here in this pasuk we have l'riv Hashem omeid, that Hashem is standing, and so the sitting is to go downwards of al hamida hiagba, but standing is to lift up. Hainu lefi al Esav nemar im tagbi kanesher chulu, because by Esav it says that if he lifts himself up like an eagle, Hainu lianik b'mechinas shelamayla m'shem avaykanal. Why is Esav going up like an eagle? Because he wants to go up to the high level, beyond the name of Yud Kevavke, Alkein Kivyachol Nitzav Larivchul. Therefore, Hashem is standing to fight this. Liyos Mis'alabatz Muso, to stand up, so to speak, and go upwards in his essence. That Hashem takes him down from the Makif, through the name of Yud Kevavke, that it should come through the Tzimtzum and Bittul instead of Hagba and Yeshus. V'zeu alav v'shamayim yareim. This is what it means. Upon him in the heavens, he'll yell at him. Alav memashe ola magbias atzmo yarim alav memashe ola magbias atzmo. That is from this that Esav lifts himself up, Kenesher, like an eagle. Misham Davka Yarim Kulu, from there, Bashamai Miriam, from there specifically up high, that's where Hashem rebukes him. Vayin Mashikosov B'makomocher. And look what it says in another place. Al Pasuk Rav Tes Rivam, on the verse, that you have fought their battles. V'ayin b'Priyetz Chaim Gabi Purim. And look in Priyetz Chaim concerning Purim. Also, again, concept of Hashem fighting the battle, meaning to say stopping the klippa and the evil inclination and so forth from going to the makif. That Hashem fights this So too by Purim, Binyan Haravis Rivam Chulu. So too in Purim, it says that Hashem fought. And there also, Haman wanted to reach Gavoa Hamishimama, and Hashem brought him down from there. And Haman is also the concept of Esav, coming from Amalek, as well. Vain b'mei ori or os Reish, Siman Kaf Daled. Od Yishlomar Merivav Shemafridin bein Kutshabrichu Shchinte. You can further say, what is this concept of the fight? The division between Kutshabrichu and the divine presence. We need to unite these two ideas. Against those who say that Hashem has left the earth, and so the Shekhinah on the earth and the Kutshabrichu above, we need to unite them. Also to those that make a division between the written and the oral Torah, that they say that we only have the written Torah, not the oral Torah, chas v'shalom. So we need to unite the Kutshabrichu Shechinte, and we need to unite the Torah Shebechsav and the Torah Shebal Peh, the written and the oral Torah together.